Welcome to another video of the ongoing web development series. I am back again with an exciting video where I will build Hangman game. If you don't know what Hangman game is, it's a word guessing game. There will be empty boxes inferring the length of the word to be guessed. The idea is to guess a letter, and if the hidden word contains the letter, it will be filled in its respective position. Else gamers will lose one life. The goal of the gamer will be to correctly guess the word before running out of life. The purpose of this video is to make you familiar with JS, teach you to think like a programmer and write clean code. Let's get into the video after a quick intro.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
This video is intended to teach you JavaScript, so I will not focus much on HTML and CSS. I'll quickly write HTML. The purpose of each div is explained by its class name. The text will be inserted to the corresponding divs using JavaScript. I will take care of the styles later. So now let's go to app.js and let's grab all the required elements now. We need to display all alphabetical letters, so I will create a string and keep all the letters there so that I can loop through it to display all letters. I will loop through letters using for each method. For each method is for array only, so I need to split the string first. The parameter passed in the callback function of for each loop will contain each element of the loop. In the callback function, I will add a button containing the current loop letter in each loop to this letters div and add some styles. Alright, now I need to detect if any of these buttons are clicked. Instead of adding event listener to each button, I will listen for the event in this bigger letters div to save some memory. You can see that even if we add a listener to the outer div, event.target method will contain the click button. In JavaScript, the event is captured and handled by the innermost element and then propagated to outer elements. We can use text content method to grab the letter inside the button. Let's deal with the unknown word which is to be guessed now. For now, I will just hardcode the unknown word. We will make this game more reliable in upcoming videos, and same goes for word used for the hint. We need total number of letter in hidden word for future use. I have splitted the string using separator space. This will separate each word. Map method maps one array to another, and I can add the numbers in the array using reduce method. If this looks scary to you, it's time to start researching about higher order array functions. I will display the hint, and for the hidden word, I need to display blank spaces. For this case, we only have one word hidden, but there might be more than one word that is to be guessed by the player. So to add compatibility for multiple words, I need to display a blank div in place of a space between words. You can see that blank will be placed if I have two words. Okay, now we need to check if the clicked letter is in this hidden word. Take a moment to pause the video and think about how you can achieve this. Remember that there might be multiple occurrences of the letter. Okay, congrats if you found the correct way. If not, no worries, I will explain it to you. That's what I am here for. We will have click letter variable which contains the letter clicked by the user. Now we need to loop through the secret word, and if a letter in the hidden word matches the clicked letter, I will console log it. You can see that it is working, but this should be visually seen on the page instead of console. We will fill the respective empty box when click letter matches. To achieve this, I will select empty boxes using query selector. It is not compulsory to use query selector on document object. We can use it on every element. These empty boxes are inside this bigger unknown word div. So we can use query selector on unknown word object. Query selector all selects each element with given specification. I will set the text content of the empty box with this index to the respective letter of the hidden word. Is the index of each letter in the hidden word and the index of empty box in the empty boxes array is same, this will work. Now we need to disable the button once it is clicked. This will improve user experience, suggesting gamer not to click on the same letter twice. Alright, now let's add remaining lives functionality. I will give 5 lives by default. I can use includes method, which will return true if string or letter specified in the parameter is in the string, else returns false. I will place this code that we wrote earlier just for optimization. Doing this will prevent searching when the click letter is not in the secret word. If it is not true, then I will decrease the life. At last, I will update the remaining lives on the page. We still have a bug here. Although the button is disabled once it is clicked in CSS, JS is still listening for click event and remaining lives is decreasing even when the user clicks on the same button multiple times. I will prevent lives from decreasing when the user clicks on a button multiple times in JavaScript. Now, if the target already contains the click class, all this code will not run. This bug is solved, but there is still another bug. The lives decrease even if we click outside this button. That's because we have added event listener to this letters div. We can fix this by simply adding click class in this div. This is very illogical, but it works, and sometimes while coding we have to do this sort of fixes just because it works. A more sensible approach would be to add a condition here and check if the target is in letters div. Now we need to do two things: display congratulations message when user guesses all letters correctly and display a sorry message when user fails. If the game is over, I will hide this letters div and our lives div and also fill leftover boxes. We can refactor our code by using ternary operator and avoiding repetitions. So that's it. This is a very simple game. I know the real Hangman game is a lot more interactive. We can make our game more interesting by having various hidden words and randomly selecting one of them. We can also add some animation when the user loses life to make it more realistic. That will be future work for this project. Today I just wanted to familiarize you with the approach to be taken while writing code in JavaScript. I hope that you like the video and this video will help you in your upcoming projects. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like the video if you appreciate the content and comment your doubts. So until next time, bye bye.